Vamos a darle. Yo esto lo jugaba con mando, ¿verdad? Quizá el capítulo de...
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
You're apologizing. After I dumped the whole, hey, I'm a god thing on you, I'm the one who should be sorry.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Wait until after we figure out how to save my sorry life.
Right you are. Tell me what's happened since I saw you last.
Mira, recapitulación.
Huh. Persephone
pues no.
runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
¿Me estás diciendo que debería haberme ido con Perséfone?
I'm not sure. I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the Underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just spoke to him at the Underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Vamos a hablar primero con Perséfone. ¿Podré hacer todo lo que me propongo o tendré un de esto de capao?
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
I'm sorry. If I'd known Apollo would act like that, I wouldn't have come in with him.
The man is like a sad puppy that keeps peeing on your carpet. Even you should see that by now.
I don't think...
No, you don't think. If you did, you'd realize Apollo is a fully grown man who should make his own apologies. If you decided he's the ally you need, then wonderful. I hope it works out for you.
You haven't considered that maybe you need me for your plans?
What would you know of my plans?
Just that you have them. And if you need anything, it's allies. Allies like me.
Ever persistent. You remind me of her a little.
Of who? Calliope?
It's an interesting offer, Grace. I'll consider it, truly.
Vamos a hablar con Apolo. No me fío de Pan.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you, because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Wait, he wants to see you again? I don't like this.
Neither do I. He decided I owe him a favor after he came to my apartment.
That sounds about right for him. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
¿Por qué no puedes
You know
con
Aphrodite
Afrodita?
better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something
Vaya.
anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
I might catch him in a lie, which is just as telling.
Well, whatever you do, be careful. I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Pero puedo volver otra vez a hablar con Apolo. Volver a hablar con Apolo. Apolo, no me quiero ir.
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to discuss?
I'd like to know a little more about you. All I know is you live in a dump, you have an oracle, and you...
I'm not sure what to tell you. One day has bled into the next for so long I feel like I've been lost in the spaces in between.
Wow, that's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well, it comes naturally. Music and the arts were once under my purview as a god.
How did that get decided? Did you have a big hat full of pieces of paper and you all picked at random?
No, we chose them for ourselves. Some, at least. Others were given to us by our priests. We collected godly responsibilities like marbles.
People collect marbles?
Oh, or whatever it is mortals collect these days. Cars, perhaps? The point is, we took our godly duties very seriously.
¿Cómo eras como Dios?
You must have been very different back when you were a proper god.
I think most of us were. We saw ourselves as, I don't know, teachers, Mortals were our students, and we guided them to enlightenment. We thought we were special, infallible. I was as magnificent as the sun, and I surrounded myself with those who basked in my radiance.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, I was arrogant. If there was a man or woman I desired, then I had to have them, or there would be consequences. You wouldn't have liked me. I wouldn't have liked me.
¿Por qué Perséfone está tan enojada contigo?
So what is Persephone's beef with you exactly? Is it just about what Hades did to her?
That's no small thing.
It seems more personal than that.
I mentioned how Persephone's kidnapping almost meant war between Olympus and Hades, yes? Well, while this was all going on, Persephone managed to escape the underworld, and I'm the one she encountered first.
Uh-oh.
Hades was hot on her heels, and I had a choice. Either do battle with Hades and start the war right then and there,
Uf.
or let him take her back. Zeus would have had my head if I had sparked a war. Yet all I still think of are Persephone's eyes as Hades smugly took back his prisoner. It's not my finest moment.
¿Probaste hacer terapia?
Apollo, have you ever tried, I don't know, talking to someone about how you feel?
I will never understand this modern fascination with therapy and focusing on one's feelings.
It might help. You never know.
Yes, I've tried it. There was one I used to speak to. Hecate enchanted him never to reveal what I told him. I don't know that unburdening myself to the man helped. He wasn't exactly trained for this sort of problem.
It is kind of hard to relate to a god, sure.
I do appreciate the thought. But I'm afraid muddling through is as good as it gets for us.
A ver, cuéntame más de Calliope.
Tell me more about Calliope. You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more. I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Clio, Thalia, and Calliope. The sisters of beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in our previous incarnation. Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
¿Quién fue Calliope después de
Who
Christoph?
did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she never revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation. Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become. What I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
¿Peleabas mucho con Calliope?
From how you describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone. Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
Calliope no tenía nada bueno.
It wasn't only fighting with Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it sounds? No. She was marvelous. A force to be reckoned with if there ever was one. In the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think. Calliope cared. About us, about art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
I wonder why she picked me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
You underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
Cuéntame de los
I'd like
ídolos.
to know a little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
The short answer is, we don't know. If I think
¿Cómo
far
que no
enough
sabéis?
back, I can remember bits and pieces. I remember my first Pythian games, the day the idols split in two over Troy, the day my first son died. But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago,
Wow.
but was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? I couldn't tell you.
¿Cómo puedes no saber de dónde eres? Uy, espérate un momentito. ¿Cómo puedes no saber de dónde eres?
Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Interesting. The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting. Sadly, our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where half our number died, yet do I remember a single battle. The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news, told us to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century. What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time? We don't know. Athena calls that period the gap.
Cuéntame más de la
The
brecha.
gap you mentioned. What was that like? Did you just wake up one day, or...
I know I was alive. I passed on my eidolon who knows how many times, yet the moment I woke up, as you call it, all memory of that period was gone. It was Athena who found us. I was in France, I think. She came to my farm, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I just knew. It all came back. Did someone do that to us? Did we scatter to the winds for 1,000 years on purpose? It's a mystery.
What about Athena? I mean, she's the one who found you, right? She must have been aware.
Athena claims she awoke on her own and spent the next century locating the other idols. We've pieced together very little of the gap or of our origins. We simply live with it. Gods we may be, but I'm afraid we don't have all the answers.
Dijiste que tenía un hijo y ya no le preguntes eso, me cago en mi puta vida.
Earlier you mentioned your son dying. Did I hear that right? Can idols have children?
It was rare, but yes. Back in ancient times, some of them even became idols themselves.
Some of the idols are actually family then.
Not anymore. Most of our children met terrible ends.
Vaya.
A gift of the fates, perhaps. I don't know. The ones who weren't idols. It's hard. Watching your children grow old and die. Never understanding why they can't have the same immortality you do. Why you can't grant it to them. My first son is why I'm not permitted in Hades any longer. Let's simply say that most idols have stopped having children.
Me parece correcto.
Maybe leave it at that.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
¡Puedo volver a hablar con Apolo! ¡Ah, por Apolo! ¡Pero a muerte! ¡Pum, pum, pum! ¡Hola, Apolo!
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to discuss?
No, that's okay. I'll see you later, Apollo.
He venido solamente a tocarte los huevos, Apolo, no te preocupes. Hostia, tío. Vamos a leer esto. Apolo, el padre de Zeus. El de no me toques las pelotas o te meto un rayo por el culo. Ese Zeus, ese Zeus. Me ha recordado lo del rayo por el culo, me ha recordado un poco a ¡ay, tío! ¿Cómo se llamaba este, tío? El de Escocia que liberó... El de... Dicen que yo no sé quién mide 2 metros y lanza rayos por el culo. ¡Ay, tío! El de Braveheart. ¿Braveheart era? Sí, el de Braveheart, tío. Estaba intentando imitar el diálogo de Zeus con McLean. A ver, por supuesto que Freddy me esperaba cuando regresé del inframundo. Se disculpó por lo que sucedió con Pan durante la canción, pero la verdad es que ahora entiendo todo. El poder de mis canciones hace salir el bien y el mal de las personas, y no siempre puedo elegir con qué lado se mostrarán. De todas formas, me gusta saber que todavía puedo contar con el apoyo de Freddy durante todo esto. Eso. Calliope. De acuerdo con Apolo, Calliope era una de las 3 musas y era la única que quedaba viva. En algún momento eran compañeros inseparables, pero se distanciaron en los últimos años. Calliope estaba enojada con los ídolos porque habían perdido el rumbo y se ve que discutía mucho con todos ellos. No se parece en nada a la Calliope que yo conocí. Si es cierto, quiere decir que no era muy querida y quizá haya más sospechosos de los que imaginé. Visité el departamento de Calliope. Era hermoso. Había una cantidad de instrumentos y una magia. Esto ya lo hemos leído. Aquí parece que después de pelearse con los ídolos durante años y enfurecer a todo el mundo, Calliope por fin se fue del Olimpo. En ese momento se hizo amiga de Perséfone y ella le dio un apartamento. Un departamento. A mí me gustó más decirle apartamento, porque departamento me suena en plan a compras. Sin embargo, Perséfone dice que hacía 2 años que no hablaban y que no sabe en qué estaban metidas en el último tiempo. Apolo al fin me habló de Calliope, de la forma en que cuidó a los ídolos y en los momentos más oscuros después de la guerra. Era una idealista que no se comprometía con nada. Ese fue el motivo por el que se pelearon. Calliope alguna vez fue hombre llamado Christoph. Me hubiera gustado conocerla mejor antes de todo esto. Creo que lo haré algún día. ¿Te llamas Zeus? Sí, Zeus. Como el padre de Apolo, el amante del Olimpo. El que no me toque las pelotas no te meto. Hermes. ¿Lo hemos leído? Afrodita organiza una fiesta. Apolo cree que debería de ir porque Afrodita conoce a todo el mundo y quizás pueda ayudarme. Sin embargo, no me dio muchos detalles sobre la fiesta. ¿Debería preocuparme? ¡Apoyo! Fue muy revelador ver cómo se peleaban Apolo y Perséfone. ¿Todos los ídolos guardan rencores con esa intensidad? Si es así, no me sorprende nada que hayan asesinado a una. Encontramos lo que fuimos a buscar el inframundo, pero Apolo y Perséfone no soportaban trabajar ni un segundo más juntos. En un momento él se cansó y yo también. Por fortuna Apolo no deja de ayudarme a pesar de que dijo que arruinaba todo lo que toca. Me recomendó que pensemos bien el próximo paso. Si hay un ídolo detrás de todo esto, es uno muy astuto y todo sería más difícil. Genial, justo lo que necesitaba. A pesar de los abdominales. Y el aspecto de surfista genial, Apolo es como un abuelo que nunca se actualizó en el tiempo. Al menos no sacude el fastón y les frita a los... Y les frita a los jóvenes que pasan frente a su casa. ¿Les frita? Les grita, ¿no? O quizás sí, quién sabe. ¿Alguien sabía que Apolo tenía un hijo? Parece extraño. Los ídolos hablan como si fuese una familia, aunque no lo sean. Por eso creí que era imposible. Solo eligen no ser padres. Me parece que vivir más tiempo que sus hijos debe ser lo que peor puede pasarte. ¿Sabías que Braveheart en realidad era Robert de Bruce y no... ¡Eso! ¡William Wallace! Que no, hombre, que era William Wallace, Adapa. ¿Tú qué coño vas a saber? Si tú no has estudiado nada de esto, hombre. Bueno, basta, regresé al inframundo para hacer las paces con Perséfone. Pero me parece que no le ayudará... Que no me ayudará más porque antes me fui con Apolo. Me da pena porque pensé que me acercaba un poco a ella, pero se pone demasiado a la defensiva y no me deja avanzar. Por fin, Apolo contó toda la verdad sobre la pelea con Perséfone. Una vez, ella logró escaparse del inframundo, y Hades la perseguía de cerca. Cuando al fin llegó al Olimpo, se encontró con Apolo, y él no hizo nada por ayudarla. No logro imaginarme lo que habrá sentido después de que se la llevó el desagradable de Hades, y que la persona con la que contaba para que te ayudase en un momento de desesperación le diera la espalda y no hiciera nada. Apolo no tenía otra opción, pero Perséfone no lo sabía. Seguro que fue un momento espantoso para los dos. Qué interesante. Creí que Apolo y Perséfone habían descartado la idea de que Pan fuera sospechoso cuando estábamos todos juntos, pero Apolo sugirió que Pan es muy calculador y que no hay que descartar la idea. Creo que es verdad. Pan parece el tipo de ídolo que podría involucrarse en asuntos nefastos. Y Eros creo que no me han... Correcto. Voy a hacer un pipí y ahora vengo. Gary, escúchame. Tienes que trabajar. Cariño, tienes que trabajar. Tú no puedes recibir pienso a final de mes, ¿eh? Y quedarte aquí sin trabajar y sin traer dinerito a casa. ¿Vale? Te voy a explicar qué es lo que vamos. Ha dicho Phil que tendremos 6 semanas más de invierno. Me quiero desvivir. ¿6 semanas más? ¿Contando con esto o sin contar? ¿Qué puta mierda que dice? A partir de ahora... La predicción de la marmota Phil. Ya. Me gusta lo de la marmota, aunque me da un poco de pena de que la saquen ahí. Venga, despierta, marmota. Que tienes que trabajar.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
¿Tú has visto
Grace,
cómo va
look at
Apolo?
me. I didn't even button up my
Claro,
shirt.
claro. Gracias, gracias.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
A ver, Adapa, es que mi gato también tendrá que traer dinero para que le pague el pienso, ¿no? Aquí tenemos que apoyar todos. Aquí tenemos que poner un granito de arena cada uno.
You're cute when
Uy.
you're all angsty. You get this little crinkle in your forehead.
You might not think I'm so cute after I explain. You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
That's gotta be a lot of memories. She was what, 1,000 years old?
More than that. Much more.
Then what happens to me in my piddly 20-something years? It can't be good.
Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war.
Hombre.
Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
¿Pero que le van a cambiar ahora?
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to
Wow.
honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Calliope no lo
Wait,
aprobó.
wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
¿Apoyas
Do you
esto?
support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
I don't know, Apollo. I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
Yes, but...
At least speak with Aphrodite before you make a final decision. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Vamos a hablar primero con Eros.
Grace,
Hey, Eros. Nice to... Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much you have no idea.
Apollo told me. Calliope always refused to come to these things, right?
Yeah, no matter how much Aphrodite begged. Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
have to be honest, Eros. I'm not a fan of what's supposed to happen here.
I know exactly what you mean. Every time, Aphrodite forgets. At least for a while. But I don't. I remember everything. I'm there for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Again.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean
Quiero
to
recordar que
pry,
le
but I'm new.
hirieron
I
a su
really
hijo,
don't
le
know.
mataron a uno de sus
I
hijos
know,
o algo.
But it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
If I knew what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
Could you? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy, and he told them about the idols.
No, güey.
Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Wasn't he a smith of some kind? Giant hammer, lived in a mountain?
Some of that is mortal fancy, but yes. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her beyond reason. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
Oh, verás tú dónde ha pasado a
With their
Hefesto.
enemies. That's what saved
Ahora
her.
Hefesto está en el bando rival. Verás tú.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. Funny,
Hostias.
because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like, suicide?
Some
Muy
of the
buenas.
idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone. Forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She
Gary, por fin, déjame aquí un ratito
still has to
solita.
die. For a while.
Porfita, porfita. Solamente un poquito. Un poquito solo. ¿Qué tal, Baiti Bellezón?
You sound like you don't approve of what Aphrodite's doing.
What I want is for her to not hurt anymore. What I want is for this to end. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
Hablar con Apolo, señor Apolo.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
You
Te noto
don't
incómodo.
enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
O sea, yo le voy a tirar todas las respuestas sensuales, lovely a este señor.
You look like you're in physical pain just being here.
Oh, enjoying my discomfort, are you?
Of course, it humanizes you. Makes up for all the abs on display.
I'm so glad you approve.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
¿Puedo volver a hablar con Apolo? Toma por culo.
Back again.
I should get back out there.
¡Socorro! A ver, déjame un momentito ver una cosa. Tiqui, 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 tiqui. Tiqui, 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 tiqui. Vale. Se viene musical ahora. Se viene tremendo temazo.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
I was hoping we might have a chance to talk.
Oh, but we are talking, are we not?
I mean the two of us, in private.
And abandon my guests when I've just arrived. I have so many farewells to make.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus.
Hostias.
Nice to meet you, Grace.
Hi. I have to admit, it'll be weird watching this happen the, proper way.
Because I'm chosen?
Yeah. I wasn't. Not like this, anyhow.
Yeah, Lady Aphrodite told me. I'm so sorry, that sounds awful.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask...
Pero que no, que Eros ya me ha atendido, que quiero que me atiendas tú.
There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be... a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
I was hoping I could talk you out of it, actually.
Oh,
Forgive my saying so, but you seem fine.
yes, it might seem that way. Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of this, hmm?
You must know this isn't working. How many times have you done this? Has it gotten any better?
Better. I do not remember what better feels like. I remember many things. I remember virtue, heroism, even love. All of it eclipsed by the memories of pain. But tonight is not about becoming better. It's about respite from the pain. And honoring the memory of what was. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
I should apologize, Grace. Saying that I was chosen like I'm somehow more special, I really didn't mean it that way. I hope you can... I'm sorry. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then... all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just... gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
¿En serio te llamas Venus?
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
¿De dónde conoces a Afrodita?
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
¿Estás de acuerdo con todo esto?
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
Pero esto está mal.
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible. And I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
¡Apolo!
Back again.
Afrodita no me quiere ayudar.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Ah, I was hoping she might have spared a moment.
What should I do?
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know,
Para poder aguantar,
resilient.
claro.
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided. We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene.
Y yo espera.
We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong. I was wrong. I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me when I was once adored. Loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory, and this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
I gotta say that I'm amazed I held my tongue for so long. Not such a fan of this old plan, but who's to say that you're wrong? Now shoulda gotta erase a memory when there's no chance of changing history. This guy that sacrificed his life so you can live in his place. Wish he'd drop by, cause man, I'd die to see the look on his face. You try to hide from your reality, but then come back with regularity. And if you notice a disparity, then what's the meaning of his legacy? Everybody. Who gives a damn about your suffering? Everybody. Who wants to see you be yourself again? Everybody. Who feels your pain in case you're wondering? Everybody. You got the time, but it's the stuttering. Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
Está puesto ahí cañero el de este, ¿eh?
Morons, moral lies, they beat through their mouths. How could they sympathize? Please, just shut it, or rain down from above. Hate flooded into the drains. I feel nothing of love, only the fear of the chains. Over long forgotten stains. It's not my blood inside these veins, only human remains. Calling forth. Everybody knows my pain is insurmountable. Everybody.
Venga, Eros, anímate, ayúdame.
Wants to hold themselves accountable. Everybody. Have you something
never thought you'd let it get this way. I've stood by watching what we've built decay. We're just pretending that the ending is near. Mother, isn't it clear? Your family's here. Everybody can see the agony you're going through. Everybody knows the goddess is inside of you. Everybody keeps repeating what they're meant to do. Everybody, I've got to stop it just to prove to you. Everybody wants to see you fall in love.
No sé si he hecho bien, pero...
Who's gonna help me overcome the war? Everybody. Who's gonna be there when I'm on the floor? Everybody. Who's gonna cry when I walk out the door? Everybody. 'Cause I'm not gonna do this anymore. Everybody wants to see you, wants to see you fall in love again.
Everybody put your hands up. Oye, espérate, no, dime que no se ha suicidado. Dime por favor que no, ¿eh? Dime que se queda.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to...
Live. I have chosen to live.
¡Sí! Te den por culo, Venu.
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
It has to be better than doing the same thing over and over.
Does it? It could also be far worse.
Don't talk like that, Mother. We can fight this.
I'm so very tired, my loves, but I will. I'll try. Now then, Grace. You needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death? Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
For starters, it has to be one of the idols.
Oh? What makes you think that?
It had to be someone who knew Calliope and wanted her gone, with enough knowledge and power to fool the chorus. They didn't plan for Calliope to get away. I was an accident. They covered up everything else so well.
That's very clever. You may be right.
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
Okay, I'll bite. Why would this Medusa be involved? And why isn't she a suspect?
Mother has always distrusted Medusa.
She works for Athena as a watcher. She's everywhere, lurking in the shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
¡Ole! Lo grito. Tengo que... Venga, que vaya muy bien, Adapa. Que vaya bien el temazo.
So, did they have anything helpful?
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
I know she's dangerous, but she does Athena's bidding.
How sure are you of that?
I'm not sure of anything any longer. You aren't thinking of seeking her out, I hope.
I have to. How else will I find out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at
Me habéis
that.
dicho que Atenea no era
Athena's not
peligrosa.
likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know. Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
Estoy pensando en los recuerdos de Calíope.
What you said earlier about Calliope's memories coming back.
That wasn't how I wanted you to find out. I'm sorry. If you like, we can talk about it later at my place, after you've had some time to digest.
I might do that. Thanks.
You really are amazing, you know that?
Ahora,
Every
bésame,
hurdle,
Apolo.
every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
Con lo lesbiana que yo estoy últimamente, madre mía, cómo me ha dado Apolo, ¿eh?
Uh-huh. You going somewhere with this, Apollo?
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
Is it really that bad? Being a literal god, young and hunky forever?
No, it's not that. There are good things, yes, but they come with the not-so-good things as well.
Such as?
Such as having the gift of prophecy, and never being able to act on what you see. I tried, and it only made things worse. So instead, I tried to not want to try, and that's still not better.
How about you come with me sometime? Let me show you the world I see.
A tempting offer.
Sounds kind of corny, huh?
It really doesn't. I would love that. Can we go now?
Hey, I'm game if you are.
My hand for a minute. Let your hair down for a second. There's so much to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light, you might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. That I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
I'll take your hand for a minute. Oh, it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see. Yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
If it all went wrong, and it could go wrong, still better to lose than to never open up. That's the one thing I wanna get across. The courage you need to be joyful.
I appreciate the
is something I'll come help you find.
If I ever let her know,
no matter what I do, the answer's in you.
the answer's in
I'll hold
me.
your hand all the while.
The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Vamos a leer a Apolo y nos vamos. Sí, Gary, sí. A pesar de los abdominales y el aspecto surfista... Ah, no, esto ya lo he leído. ¿Alguien sabía que Apolo tenía un hijo? Parece extraño, los ídolos hablan como si fueran familia, aunque no lo sean, y por eso creí que era imposible. Solo eligen no ser padre. Me parece que vivir más tiempo que sus hijos debe ser lo peor que puede pasarte. Apolo y yo bailamos un poco después de la fiesta. Hubo un momento en el que pensé que nos besaríamos. ¿Quería que pasara? ¿Está interesado en mí? ¿Podría salir con un dios griego? Esto es muy extraño.